right, we're in the car again today. We're gonna be in the car for a little bit. I have a message for Gen Z, especially Gen Z Christians. I am Gen Z. I was born in 98. Oh, there's a fly in here. I was born in 98. Go, fly! And, I just feel like I have to talk to Gen Z because I hear so much stuff about Gen Z and how they're not teaching well in schools and stuff. And I graduated back in 2016. So I feel like I'm kind of in that zillennial kind of stage because I've kind of experienced a little bit of both of the stuff that millennials have experienced, but I'm also Gen Z, so I'm still very much Gen Z like, but I've also a little millennial like. Anyway, I need you guys to start thinking for yourself. Actually, I need you to start putting your education in your own hands. I did not go to college, and I don't know if I will be going to college, as we know it. I want to go for, biblical studies or something like that. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. Anyway, I need you to start putting your education in your own hands. You cannot trust the government to really teach you these things, or the education system to be teaching you a lot of things. There's a lot of things that I came out of school just not really understanding. They go into depth with math. They don't even go into depth with English. I still think about it now. I'm just I feel like they could have spent a few more years talking about grammar, vocabulary, all that kind of stuff. I wish I had a better vocabulary. And I don't know. I just feel very convicted to talk about this because I had so much trust in the system and in the world and in people. I grew up thinking, oh, there's no way. I just thought in my heart that people just had to be good, and that people would be good, and that, oh, the government has our backs. Why would they lie to us? You know what I mean? And now I'm realizing that, I kind of wish that I knew this stuff earlier. I kind of wish that I kind of did my own research about things. Even classes, I was just talking to my husband about it yesterday, about how I feel like they could have been more in depth with American government and economics classes, which at my school, they were not. Okay, we were just writing down definitions. That's what we did in our class. And I feel like that was the closest to the real world we really got in high school. And I just feel like that's so ridiculous. But then also as a Christian, I mean, this message could be for anybody, honestly. But also as a Christian, do your own research in the Bible. Okay, you cannot, wow, this message really is just for anybody. But you cannot just trust what everybody has to say about the Bible. Even me, I would expect you to go back to the Bible and read the Word of God and be like, okay, this is what's true. You know what I mean? I want you to, I don't know exactly how to explain it, but you need to put your research in your own hands and stop relying on other people to be giving you information, and just trust any information that you read. We can't even fully trust Google because you can look up anything on Google, anything, two opposing ideas, and you can find information that will back up each idea. For instance, olive oil. Frying olive oil, using olive oil for frying, right? There's going to be some sites that are saying, oh, totally fine to use olive oil for frying. And then there's going to be other sites that are saying olive oil is not okay for frying. It doesn't have a high enough smoke point, or their smoke point is too high, whatever. I don't know. But I just really feel like sometimes you just need to put the knowledge in your own hands, and you need to do your own research. Actually go to a library. Yeah, they're still around. They're everywhere. I don't know about everywhere, but I know at least 3 libraries where I know the location of. Um, and actually do your own research, because a lot of the adults of this world, a lot of our elders are not going to be giving us the right information. The government doesn't really give us all of the right information, and sometimes your pastors don't even give you the right information. Like, I'm sure like a lot of them do. I'm not saying your pastor is wrong not to listen to your pastor, but there's a lot of things that I had to learn on my own, and I wasn't just putting all of the knowledge in one person's hands. I feel like they're really good for guidance, and that's awesome. It's really nice to have a mentor. But there's a lot of things that you may not realize is actually not true. A lot of ideas that were actually not in the Bible. A lot of things that you do that you're not even sure why you do them, just because somebody said that you had to do it, so now that's how you do things. Like, my relationship with God, I actually have a relationship with God, and I definitely recommend that you have a relationship with God and you hear from God from yourself, and not rely on prophets or pastors to be giving you words from God, because God speaks to us. Just like I was saying, in my dreams, I get dreams from God. God speaks to me personally. There was a time where I would go to my sister because she hears from God really well, and I would go to her, and then at some point she was like, why are you coming to me to hear from God? Like, why are you coming to me when you have the same ability to hear from God? Like, why are you coming to me? So she's very big sister. She's very big sister. So if I could be very big sister right now, start putting your knowledge in your own hands. Start talking to God yourself. Start trying to hear from God yourself. Have your own prayer life with God. Don't rely on your parents' salvation to save you. Okay? You actually need to stand up, put on your big girl boots, or your big boy boots, your man boots, whatever, and just do what it is that you have to do for your salvation. Okay? That goes with God, and also making it in this world, and figuring out what you have to do to make it. You know what I mean? Put your trust in God, all of the things. But yes, that's my message for today. God bless you all. Thank you for